Most kids enjoy having the summer off, no school. Parents, though, beware. They may actually be forgetting all of that good stuff they learned this past year. Experts call it summer brain drain. When math and reading skills go backward, Time to Play magazine contributor Shannon Eis is here with some fun ways, though, to keep those young minds active this summer. You always have such great ideas, so we're excited to bring you in for this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And it's a real thing, this summer brain drain.
It really is. There's been a lot of study done that shows that about 40% of math skills and about 30% of language arts skills can go out the window over the summer, and so much teacher time investment at the beginning of the next school year to rebuild those core skills. So there's simple things parents can do.
And make it fun, too, so they don't feel like, not that school's bad, but so they don't feel, they still feel like they're on vacation, not in school.
Yeah.
So some of the first ideas you have here, I'm seeing a lot of household items.
Yeah, so some math skills don't have to involve a textbook. So things like having your child help you cook, follow a recipe, converting metrics to English units. Some of those things, just measuring, adding up ingredients, that's a simple math skill. And they don't even realize they're doing math, which is fantastic.
Which is even better. And a thermometer as well.
Exactly. So converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, I actually know grown-ups who can't do that and, need that converter on the iPhone to help. So, there are ways to teach that as well. Very simple, just tracking the weather every day, tracking the temperature.
And keeps you active, which is great. So you said up to 30% of reading skills can be lost. A really simple thing seems to be, hey, let's read a book.
Read a book. So you can start your own book club, and you should definitely be reading age-appropriate books. So summer isn't the time to try and get your child up 3 or 4 reading levels. You really should stay track on where they were when they ended the school year. If they progress one level, that's great. But otherwise, find them something that's engaging. Go to local library, lots of great activities, free activities, reading time for young children. So books is the #1 thing that all educators recommend.
And more schools at every age level are also offering summer reading lists too, which can help.
We came home with one from kindergarten for sure.
There you go. It helps kickstart it. You also suggest helping to make a scrapbook.
Sure. So it's what you see here, some of our recent trip to Telluride, but getting kids engaged in the vacation, getting them collecting things along the way, tickets, it can be receipts, it can be maps, taking photos that they want to show their friends when they get back to help tell the story. All of that memorabilia can really be an activity and also a learning exercise and a great thing to show back at the first day at school. So it just gets them involved.
You do such a nice job. Can I hand you all my vacation stuff
Sure,
and have you make the scrapbook for this one in all your free time? And when we take trips, you can always turn the zoo, the museum into an educational experience without it being, beat you over the head. We're getting a lesson here.
Sure, and in some of the great museums, there are organizations like Watson Adventures that can create really great scavenger hunts for you. But if you're really just jumping into a museum on your local visit, some of those museums, just buy a postcard and then go through a scavenger hunt for the museum to try and find that exhibit.
What a fun idea.
And a lot of the websites actually have some basic scavenger hunt tips as well, so you can download those before you go and use that to navigate the museum.
And I know you've got some postcards from the Museum of Natural History here in New York City, which is just huge if you've never been there. So it's a great way to help navigate it as well.
Yeah, you're breaking it up, and don't try and tackle it in one day, because that will just be overwhelming for any child.
It's absolutely impossible. And a few more things you have down here. I thought this was just your average cat in the hat, but there's more.
No, so this is the tag reader from Leapfrog, and this is kind of the original e-reader for kids. You're hearing a lot about e-reading these days. So what this is a reading pen-shaped device that actually interacts with the book. And what's great about it is that a child can touch an icon and have the page read to them, or if they're an advanced reader and they're stuck on a word, they can just touch on individual words. And it really just brings books to life. There are 25 books in the library. It's a very affordable, portable technology, which is good for summer.
What age can you start using this?
It's ages 4 to 8. Lots of books they know, recognize. You see The Cat in the Hat, it goes Disney Princess, classic books, new titles, a lot of great fun. And the good thing is, it's actual books, which research shows children really can advance with the actual physical experience.
And I think they enjoy it, too. I mean, I noticed even at 2, my son would like to look through a book, so they do enjoy it. And also, computer games can be a really good learning tool for your kids.
They can be. Well, we have one kind of toy game first, which is a memory music game. So we know that just getting the synapses firing is a great learning exercise. So this is Loops from Mattel, and it's kind of a memory music activated game. So we'll select a game. Sorry, get my hand in here.
Did that work?
Yeah. I'm messing it up for you, but at any rate. So what it does is it triggers, and you have to follow the musical cues and mock the pattern with your hands.
It's almost like Simon. Wasn't that the game Simon when we were kids?
Which is a good segue to the application we'll talk about on iPad. And this is called Brain Shake. So iPad has lots of great learning exercises. If I can turn it on here. Sorry, you see my daughter's drawing. So this is Brain Shake. So this is actually a digital version of Simon Says. And it gives you the cues. You have to follow them. It's all timed, and you're playing in a global space. So your score is saved in the cloud, and you can see how everybody across the planet is doing in the same game.
A lot of great things, actually. A lot of great apps for kids and for learning.
And even iTunes U, which has a lot of collegiate level material as well for grown-ups. So there's a lot of great learning.
So we don't lose in the summer, too, when we're taking a little vacation. Shannon, always great to have you with us. Really appreciate it.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.